Welcome to day 24 of your yoga practice. My name is Mary. Today we're going to be talking about obstacles, things that come up in our lives that slow us down and cause us trouble, make us frustrated. I have to confess, I just taped this episode but forgot to press play, so I'll have a lot of practice for it. So let's get started. Come to your mat. Oh, actually, before we do that, we're going to be holding a hand placement today called a mudra, where you bring your fingers together and then we're going to draw our shoulder blades back. So feeling the strength as we hold that pose. So let's come to mountain pose at the front of our mat. Feel your feet planted in the earth. Micro bend to your knees. Draw your shoulders up towards your ears and then draw your shoulder blades down and back. Feel the length in your spine. Feel your natural posture. Now bring your hands up. We'll do that mudra where you clasp your fingers. So feel yourself drawing your shoulder blades back as you pull apart your fingers. So feeling the strength, your inner strength. And then release. So come to the front of your mat. Take a deep breath in. Bring your arms out and up. And then bring your palms to your heart. Tense your fingers, step both feet back into plank or plank on knees. Lower all the way to your belly. Rest your forehead on the mat. Now, as you breathe in, bring your chest up, draw your shoulder blades back, and lower down as you exhale. Now press into all fours, and we'll do one round of cat-cow. So bring your chest and tailbone up. As you breathe in, bring your chin towards your chest, tailbone tucked in, and then sink into child's pose, resting your forehead on the mat, stretching your arms long in front of you or by your sides. So find a position that's comfortable. Press up into all fours, curl your toes to bring your hips high and back to downward dog. Let your neck completely relax. Look to your hands. Walk your feet up to come to halfway lift. Hinge and forward fold. And then press into the earth to rise up. Bring your hands to your heart and down to your sides. We're going to step into Warrior Two position. So start by stepping your right foot back, planting your right foot into the mat. Now bring your hips and chest to the right. Clasp your hands into that mudra, so drawing your elbows apart, your feet are grounded into the earth. Now look to the left. Feel your inner strength. Maybe call to mind right now something that's come up for you that feels like a block. And think about what you could possibly need to learn from that using your inner strength. Now just draw your arms out into a full Warrior Two. And then bring your hands to your hips. Turn towards the front of your mat. Step your right foot up. Take a breath, deep breath in. Bring your hands to your heart and down to your sides. Now we'll go to the other side. So step your left foot back, finding a foot placement that feels good, where you're feeling very grounded and sturdy. Now draw your fingers together and then pull your elbows apart. Look over your right shoulder and feel your inner strength. Knowing that those obstacles are there for a reason and that you will get through them. Bring your arms out to your side to Warrior Two. And then bring your hands to your hips and step your left foot to meet your right, standing up tall. Now come to the front of your mat and we'll come into tree pose, but we'll use that hand placement. So place most of your weight on your left foot. You could place your right foot so it goes against your ankle or your calf or your thigh. Just be careful to not place your foot on your knee. So find your balance. You could have your hands on your hips, but if it feels okay, clasp your fingers together, draw your shoulder blades back, and settle in. And you might be wobbly and shaky. Maybe this poses an obstacle for you, but know that when you're practicing things that might be difficult for you on your mat, that transfers into your daily life. And then you can let your arms go and bring your foot down. So let's go to the other side. So place most of your weight on your right foot, and then you could place your left foot either by your ankle, calf, or thigh, and find your balance and come into that mudra again. Remembering to breathe as you hold the pose. Maybe finding a point of focus and just thinking about your inner strength. And then bring your hands down and your foot down. So you can come to the front of your mat, take a freedom breath, and then we'll hinge and forward fold, kind of squatting down, and then come to a seated position. And then all the way on your back, bring your knees up and just roll from side to side. Give your spine a massage. Stretch your arms one way and your legs the other. And then come to your resting position. Could be Shavasana, with your arms spread out to your sides, your legs spread. If that's not comfortable, find a position where you can come to stillness for our last bit of class. Feel yourself settling into your mat. Notice where you're holding tension and let that tension go. So if you're feeling tension maybe in your neck, breathe in, and then as you exhale, feel the tension releasing from your neck. It could be your face, your jaw, your back, any place where you're holding some tension. As you're settling in, I'll read a quote from Swami Satchidananda. He's talking about obstacles. They are there to make us understand and express our own capacities. We all have that strength, but we don't seem to know it. We seem to need to be challenged and tested in order to understand our own capacities. So as you're resting here, just take a moment to consider obstacles that have come up in your life. Maybe ones you're facing now, or maybe in the past. And just take a moment to think about what you've learned from the obstacles that have come up in the past. And then thinking about the things that are coming up for you right now. And they sometimes seem insurmountable. But once you're past them, you've grown as a person. Take a full deep breath in through your nose and then exhale completely through your mouth. Roll onto your side. Thank yourself for practicing today and taking care of yourself. When you're ready, press yourself up into a seated position, sitting up tall. Clasp your hands together. Another full deep breath in and exhale through your mouth. Draw your hands together. Thank you for practicing today. Namaste.